All right, now wasn't that exciting getting your first product approved on ClickBank? And pretty straightforward. However, we're going to step things up a little bit. I'm going to show you a little more advanced marketing strategy of what we need to do after we get a product online. Because if you really want to make some big bucks, you're not going to do it with just one product. I'll tell you that right now. What we're going to talk about is the process of getting an OTO through ClickBank. And what is an OTO? OTO stands for one-time offer. It is an upsell. After somebody has made a purchase, or they've said, essentially that they want to purchase, we immediately offer them a very special offer. Something that, in the case of an OTO, it's the only time they're going to receive that offer. We let them know. This is the only time you're going to see this message. Then, essentially what they can do is add that to their order. Right? It's kind of like combining it with what they've already said that they want to order. Why do you want to do something like this? Well, because once somebody has, there's a lot of barriers to overcome in getting somebody to buy something from you online. And once they have made the decision, yes, I'm going to buy it, and they click that buy button, they are in a frame of mind that it's easier for us to sell them something else. And that means that we will make more money because they have just now overcome all of those hurdles. And it's pretty simple to just they're right on the cliff, so to speak. And it's pretty simple to just give them a little shove and they will take the plunge. So having an OTO, it's going to essentially get you more revenue. You will find typically, on average, with my OTO offers, I'm looking at least 50, sometimes as much as 65% of the people decide to go ahead and go with the OTO. Meaning, that's money left on the table if I didn't have the OTO. So, for example, let's say that I'm selling one product for $47. They click the button to buy it, and instead of going to the order form, they come to another page that says, look, this is the only time you're going to see this. I want to talk to you about another problem that is related to, whatever the product is that you're selling. And it's essentially another sales page. At the bottom, what they get is there's two links. One that says, yes, add this to my order. And one that says, no thanks, I'm okay with just the original product. Well, if they click either one of those, they're going to go to a ClickBank processing form for that specific product. And then they also get sent back to the thank you page specifically designed for that offer, whether it's the original offer or the original offer with the OTO. And I'm going to show you how to set all that up, kind of diagram it for you. Here's the process, though. First thing you do is get your initial product approved. And just as a word of advice here, I highly recommend that you always have an OTO. Always have something else that you can sell that is, it goes well combined with the original offer. Just as an example, let's say you were doing an ebook, okay, on anything. It could be an ebook on whatever. And you made also a set of videos that is the same training, but it maybe supplements the ebook, right? Or it's easier to watch, whatever. So here's what you do on your home page, on your sales page. You've got the sales page for the ebook. Once they go ahead and say, yeah, you know what, I want to get this. I want to buy this ebook for $27. Then you have the OTO where it says, hey, wait a second. This is the only time you're going to see this offer. I also have a video series for this that I can give you for an extra $30. And show them, nice picture of the DVD set. Even though it's going to be downloaded, you're just kind of showing them what they're getting. So now it's going to be a $57 product. chances are on something like that, you kind of get them with the low price initially, and then chances are they've overcome those hurdles. They're going to be very willing to go ahead and dive in and pay the extra $30 to get a video version of the same thing. Then what happens is they click yes, add this to my order, and they go to a ClickBank page where they process that $57 transaction, and then they go to a download page set up specifically for that. It has the ebook where they can download it, and it has all of the videos. Okay, so first thing we've got to do is get that initial product approved. So in that example, it would be that ebook. Once that is approved, we're going to set up another sales page for the OTO with only one buy link right now. The reason that we're doing that is because ClickBank can be a little bit temperamental. The people viewing or reviewing your sales pitch and all that kind of stuff, they can be a little bit touchy at times. And it's not to say anything we're doing is wrong. It's not. It's perfectly fine and ethical. But we don't want any hurdles that we have to overcome in trying to explain to those ClickBank people how we do business. So all you put on that sales page for the OTO is just the one buy link that's going to include everything. Fair enough? Now we create another thank you page that is for the OTO and the original product. Incidentally, on the sales page for the OTO, you want to review briefly what the original order is going to include, and then kind of supplement what the OTO is going to offer in addition to that. That way when they click the buy button, because really as far as ClickBank is concerned, this is a totally separate product. So you supplement on the sales page what the original product is, and then you build up why they need the OTO. Same thing on the thank you page. You want to make sure you follow all the guidelines for a thank you page for ClickBank, and then show them what they're getting. They're getting the original product, and they're getting the OTO. You have to repeat everything. Has to have the email there, everything. Because people will not see both thank you pages. They're only going to see one or the other, depending on which route they take. So it's very important that you have the same information as far as ClickBank is concerned, those requirements that we've already gone over. And you're going to see an actual graphical representation of all of this. It'll kind of put the pieces together for you a little bit better. And then add the OTO product to ClickBank. So this is going to be product number 2. That's a pretty straightforward process. You might have to do a little email dialogue back and forth with them. But you've got to get your amount increased, because they're going to start you out at $50. And I mean, granted, it doesn't matter. You might be selling a $10 product and have a $20 upsell, and then you're fine. You're going to have a $30 combined product. But chances are, don't do that. Don't waste your time. Either way, you're going to have to eventually get that increased. I recommend you do $100, because this is going to be a $97 product in the example that you see me use here. But it's pretty easy. I have found it's pretty easy. Just ask and explain, why I need a $100 limit, because it's a product that's got a lot of this and whatever. I'm bundling some things with it, whatever you want to do, but it's pretty easy to get them to approve $100. And they can't even go beyond that, but usually they want to have a relationship with you first. So we're going to request that it be bumped up to $100. And then what I'm going to do in this example is I've got my $47 main product, and then I am adding the OTO, and the OTO and the original product together are going to be $97. Okay, simple enough. Upon approval, once they approve your product, this is a nice thing. ClickBank, once they approve things, they don't really go back and check things over that that you might have changed things, and there's nothing to say that you can't. All that we're doing here is we're going to then go back to our original product, the very first one, and we're going to change that buy link. It's no longer going to be our ClickBank hop link. What it's going to be instead is a link to the OTO page. Really simple there. So this time when they click buy, it just takes them to the OTO, and that's just a page that's named something else, right? You can name it whatever you want. Name it special offer, you know. And then on that page, that now becomes the page where they can actually order. And on the OTO page, remember that what we did on the OTO page is we just have the buy button, just the one buy link for the OTO product. Well, now we're going to leave that on there, and we're going to add no continue. Okay, something. I mean, I'm just kind of abbreviating that for you. It's not. There'll be a little more to it than that. You'll see the dialogue that I use. But what that means is that when people go through the OTO, the sales page, they get to the bottom where they can order, and they either click yes, I want to add this to my order, and they're going to pay, you know, the higher price to get both products, or you say no, I don't need to have this added to my order, and then they're just going to go to the original product by itself and order. Now here is the first page. This is like our sales page for the main product. Right, and you can see here it's $47. This happens to be a recurring product, $47 a month. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter to us, right? But the point is that they click the Add to Cart button. And I have a link version, text link version, and I have a button version. The only reason for that is that just in case they have graphics turned off, I want to make sure that they do see the text Add to Cart, and they can click on it. But what that does is that takes them to the OTO page. Let's take a look at what they see here. They see the notice. This is the only time you'll ever see this page, so please read it very carefully. They can go on and continue and read the rest of the page. And then at the bottom, check this out. It describes, again, everything that they're going to get. Build a one-time payment today of $94 for both the targeted traffic video course, $47 plus my first membership of another $47, whatever. Your prices may vary, okay? But the point is here, it says add to cart, and then look below this. No thanks. I already know how to get hordes of free traffic, blah, blah, blah. And again, this is something that, it's a product that's going to complement your original product. Ideally, that's what you want. Okay, now here's the graphical representation so that you can see what we got going on here. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up on the sample site that I've been talking to you about, and we will go over it. You'll see how that looks from the ClickBank side of it. But let's just go through it. First, we've got the sales page with the Add to Cart button, $47. And then, and I know I did my math wrong on some of these, but that's okay. You'll get the idea. They click that button. They get taken to the OTO sales page. Here we've got the two links, $97 for if they take the OTO, $47 if they just stick with the original product. So let's follow this route. They stick with the original product, say, no thanks, I don't need it, $47. They go to ClickBank, product 1. $47, they go to the thank you page for product 1. Let's go back. Now, it's important with the OTO that you actually follow that. I mean, that's it. If you say this is a one-time offer, only time you'll ever see that, don't present it to them again, at least not in that same way. You might bundle it with something else, but don't present it to them in the same way in the future. So this time they say, yeah, $97, I'll take it. They go to ClickBank Product 2. And what Product 2 includes is both products. So you create a second product in ClickBank, but that product includes both of your products. It includes the original one and the one-time offer. So now they pay the $97. They get taken to the thank you page for Product 2. Which includes product 1. They can download both of them right there on the same landing page or the same thank you page. Okay, now hopefully that makes real good sense to you. An OTO, listen to me, if you haven't been paying attention, you want to pay attention right now. We're talking about super increase in your bottom line by having this OTO in there. It's going to be money left on the table if you don't do it. Once these people have committed to buy from you, they're going to be like 100 times over more prone to spend more money with you right then. They're in a buying mood. They've basically probably already got their credit card whipped out and ready to do it. It's kind of like there is it's a technique. I forget what it's called. Car salesmen use it all the time. Okay, you go into the car lot, you pick out the car that you want. You're hemming and hawing over whether you want to pay, $500 a month for this car, and you decide, okay, I'm going to do it. You might even, squeeze them on the price a little bit, try to get it down to $475 a month, something like that. But here's what's going to happen when you go into the financing manager's office. He's going to show you the terms of the car and what you're going to pay, and then he's going to show you some options. He's going to show you some an extended warranty that you can buy. He's going to show you some kind of interior protection, exterior protection, tire warranty, all kinds of extra add-ons that'll easily add $100 a month to your payment. You know what's going to happen, though? More than likely, you are going to take one of them. More than likely. And that technique is very powerful because once somebody has said, yes, I'll buy, it's really easy to get them to do these little add-ons. And these add-ons is just extra money in your pocket. Okay, so it's very important. I want you to focus on that. Up next, what we're going to do is I will go ahead. I don't have to repeat all the stuff for you because you've already seen how to add products and stuff. But I will go ahead and kind of behind the scenes here, add all of that stuff in there and see what ClickBank does with the approval. A lot of times they don't require, or at least sometimes I would say they don't require approval within the same kind of product, and we'll see what happens with that when I actually do submit it. A lot of times they'll just give it to you, but the request for increasing your limit, that definitely does need to get approval. So I'll submit that, and we'll see what happens. So I'll go do that. I'll see you in the next video.